Good morning, YouTubers. T-Square with T-Square Talk. So I hope everybody's having a great day. I actually just finished watching another YouTube video, so I'm still kind of laughing about it. The person basically saying that God just told him to put all of his money in Bitcoin, and he's telling you to too. I kind of get a kick out of when I hear people say stuff like that, because I don't really think that God is pushing us necessarily into investing in stuff, and it really scares me when people say stuff like that, because his viewpoint is obviously Bitcoin took a fairly good hit. It fell today. I mean, I'm not going to lie, even silver took a big hit, which is actually what today's topic is going to be about, the hit that silver took. And a couple of things, I want people to maybe watch their step a little bit right now. And I also want people to be aware a little bit about why I believe that happened. So we're going to talk a little bit about that. Please, if you guys enjoyed today's video, please do me a solid, hit that thumbs up button. That's really all I ask of people, is that they hit that thumbs up button, because it really does help the channel more than you know. I know a lot of people will watch the videos, but a lot of people forget to hit that thumbs up, and I'm guilty of that too. I don't always remember to hit thumbs up on videos, so that's why I always try to remind people when I start the video out. And leave me a comment, because I love hearing y'all's comments, and if you're not subbed, I recommend hitting that subscribe button, because you can't go wrong. So with that being said, before I even get going too, check out my change today. I actually got that at the store. The lady asked me, she goes, "Hey, you collect coins, right?" I said, "Yeah." She goes, you see that?" She goes, "You don't see those every day. You give me $1 for it?" I said, "No." And then she goes, "Well, you can have it anyway. I don't want it. It doesn't have a spot in the till." Which is kind of funny, because it's true. They don't have a spot for $50 usually in a till. They have a spot for pennies, nickels, dimes, quarters, and one for rolled change. So pretty cool. I picked up one for 50 cents. Granted, it's a 40% after I just came out the other night on our Discord channel. Anybody that's not following us on Discord, you can click that link below, join our Discord page. It's absolutely free right now. A lot of cool rooms in there, a lot of stuff that we're post pictures, we talk about different stuff, a lot of trading sometimes. Just, be respectful of the different viewpoints that we do have. We have a crypto room, we have a Bitcoin room, we've got a room for NFL football picks for members, we've got silver and gold room, we've got all kinds of different stuff. We even had a Pokemon room. When Pokemon were going crazy at McDonald's, we were telling people, hey, go buy a Happy Meal. You get the toy, the Happy Meal toy. There was actually 2 McDonald's that were actually robbed of cases of Pokemon cards, which was kind of crazy. So anytime I can pick up silver, though, I'm happy to get it, especially when I can get it at face value, even though, it's 40%. It takes up a lot of weight. I'm fixing to get rid of a lot of my 40%ers because of the weight that it does take up. But with that being said, let's jump in and talk about what is happening with silver. Silver, I was actually still up, not last night, the night before, when silver started taking the dive and actually went down just under $22. It actually got into the 21 range yesterday. I was lucky. I ended up picking up a little bit of stuff. I picked up the new Legendary Warrior, Genghis Khan. For those of you that don't know what them are, it's part of a set that I've opened up. You can scroll back and find the Legendary Warrior set, but I'll show them anyway once the 5th one comes in. I'm hoping it will do really well, but we'll see how it plays out. None of the first 4 are sold out, but no matter what, it's still silver. I mean, can you really go wrong buying silver? In my opinion, no. But there are a few mistakes that you could possibly make. One mistake that I'm seeing people make today, because someone sent me a clip or a receipt or an order form or whatever you want to call it, of an order that he just bought today. He said, "Hey, I heard silver's down right now." I said, "Yeah, it is." He goes, "I just put a big order in." I said, "Really? How much was it? What did you end up buying?" And it turned out it was like almost $26 an ounce. And I was like, oh. he goes, I thought you said you thought like 26 was decent. You had bought some stuff at 26. And I said, I thought 26 was decent until it dropped more. But with that being said, I picked up, like I said, the Legendary Warriors. I got a good deal on them. I've got another order that I'm fixing to make with Chris over at Universal. As soon as I get a hold of him today, hopefully. But we'll see how that plays out. And that's if they're not a lot of people buying, because a lot of people are buying the dip. A lot of people are calling up. If any of you guys have not ordered from Chris yet, I do a lot of package openings from them, from Universal Coin and Bullion. I put their information below. He tends to really take good care of the people from the channel. He actually gave me a code now, so if you look down in the description below, there's a code that tracks all the people that we send them. I'm hoping to try to negotiate us a discount code for like a special deal on something like some American Silver Eagles, or, even if it's a limited deal, like, oh, can you hook up, people with this code for maybe one American Silver Eagle at spot, or $1 over spot or something. Just one though. I don't know. I'm trying to work out something with them. And so that's why they're kind of tracking them codes now. How many people we sent, because usually they just, hey, some YouTuber told me to buy, or told me that he uses you, so I wanted to get some stuff from you. I don't give financial advice on here. Everything I talk about is just my opinion. But I'm not really stressing the down. I believe that the down is coming because the GDP numbers come out on Friday. And they don't want people investing in silver. So what better way than to beat silver down just a little bit before those numbers come out? But the truth of the matter is, I think personally they're going about it all wrong, because my theory is I actually want to put a little bit of an order in before the GDP numbers come out. And I'm talking like today, tomorrow, maybe Thursday at the latest. Because I think we could possibly see a pop. Now, I know there's a lot of people out there saying, that they think it's going to come down, and maybe it will. I'm in it for the long haul, so I really don't care what it does, because I can only buy so much a month, because, I am on a limited income. I know when some people see my stack, or when they see me get big orders in, they're like, damn, dude. But I live a extremely frugal life. In fact, today was one of the first days that I actually went to a nice, I shouldn't say a nice restaurant, because I go to nice restaurants, but a nice restaurant where I didn't have a connection at the restaurant. That's probably the best way to put it. And it was good. I ended up going out to eat with my son. We've been wanting to do it since Christmas, but I refuse to go out to eat on the weekends because the price is a lot higher, it seems like. So we ended up going out to eat today. Had a great time. We had shrimp, crawfish, corn, potatoes. I don't want to get too much off on a tangent, which I am. But the silver price, when I hear people say, that they're betting everything or they're going in hard, I think that's really risky. You guys know how I feel about silver. I really like silver. I really believe silver is a solid investment. But here's the thing, and I always say this, and if you take nothing from any of these videos, take this right now. The best way is dollar cost average, but try to catch specific days. So, it's great if you are putting in an order this week, and taking advantage of this dip. Could it dip a little lower? Absolutely. That's why I would be very cautious if you're thinking, hey, I've had $5,000 on the sidelines and I'm ready to buy. $10,000 on the sidelines. I've taken all my money and I'm dumping it in. Be mindful. Be careful of that, because the price could go a little lower and you just solidified a higher dollar cost average. Now, granted, if your dollar cost average is, $27, then yeah, picking up a deal right now, is good. And like I always tell people, look at the spot price before you buy. Don't just hear that the price came down and all of a sudden I'm going to buy because I heard the price came down. Look at the spot price as you're about ready to pull the trigger. I actually have two screens open when I'm actually fixing an order. I have the spot price screen on one side, and I have the order on the other side, or I'm looking at, or I'm talking to someone while I'm looking at the numbers. I pretty much follow this stuff every day, so I know what's coming out for numbers, that's important to know what kind of big numbers are coming up. A GDP number is really big. CPI numbers are really big. Huge announcements, any kind of announcement of a major altercation starting up overseas somewhere, that's huge because that usually causes a big uptick. They can manipulate it down. A lot of people, I always get asked, who is they? They manipulate it down. Who's they? People don't believe that price of metal is manipulated. I hear people tell me, they just mined this many million ounces this last year. Okay, they did. And how much is that really compared to the amount that we used in technology, photovoltaics, new EV vehicles, Tomahawk missiles, all the different stuff? It's a drop in the bucket. The truth of the matter is we're running huge deficits in the silver, and at some point they better either find some silver or they're going to have to let the price go up. Now, I have a belief that by them holding it down, I know some people like this analogy, some people don't. It's like a beach ball. You hold it underwater. Once you let go, it doesn't go to the surface. It goes even higher than it should be priced at. And I believe that they, who I always refer to, is big banks like JP Morgan, who manipulate the price of silver down. Then they turn around and buy more of it so they can have physical. And at a certain point, they're going to clear their short position all at once. And we are going to see some drastic, crazy thing happen. Now, if you don't believe that can happen, look at when silver went down to $11, and then a week later it shot up to 29, almost 30. How do you have a move like that? How do you see $2 or $3 jumps every day for a whole week? The only way you can have that is, in my opinion, with huge amounts of manipulation. They were pushing it down, and then it violently went up, and they lost control. So, don't get caught up in the when stuff could happen. Get caught up in the dollar cost averaging. Don't go crazy buying all at once. I've seen it happen too many times where people try to buy huge amounts at one specific point, and then they get caught up, and all of a sudden the price dips a little lower. Different stuff you could be buying. You can buy constitutional, you can buy rounds, you can buy bars, you can buy big bars, whatever. I stay away from paper. I know some other stackers that I talk to, they do buy paper on top of physical, which I'm not going to knock it, but it is something to think about. But I'd rather have physical. I can use it. It has more options for me. If I have to trade it in the street, I can, or if I want to sell it when the price goes up, I can. So with that being said, that's going to be it today. I try to keep my videos right about 13 minutes because that's when my camera shuts off at 13:30. So I thank y'all for watching, and I hope to see you guys again on T-Square Talk. Hit that thumbs up if you didn't already. If you made it this far, let me know your thoughts. I love to hear it. And giveaway coming up pretty soon once I get everything in order. And I will see you guys again on T-Square Talk. Take care, everybody. Have a great night. A great day. Sorry, my bad. It's late at night, so take care.